This is my Penn State and Pitt preview. Penn State's gonna play Pitt this weekend on Saturday at 12. So it's Thursday. I thought I'd just give you a preview. So here we go. It's gonna be the first game since 2000. Penn State and Pitt are playing. It's gonna be 16 years. It's a long time. But it's well worth the wait. I think on a good year we should beat Pitt, but that still doesn't mean that they're gonna be bad. They're a good team this year. They're pretty good. Penn State, from what I've seen so far, I know it's only one game, but I think it's a down year still. I can't see us winning 9 games, and if Penn State doesn't win 9 games, it's not a strong year. It's a down year, basically. It's considered a down year, in my opinion, if they don't go 9-3. Pitt went 8-4 last year, but these writers go, oh, well, Pitt went 8-5 last year. Penn State went 7-5. So Pitt is going to be pretty good. Pitt got away with a lot of stuff last year. Let me tell you, they barely beat Georgia Tech, Syracuse, Virginia Tech, and Boston College. Georgia Tech won 4 games. Boston College won 3. Virginia Tech won like 6, and the other team won like 4. So overall, it wasn't a real powerhouse team last year, and I don't know why these people think, oh, well, Pitt's gonna win. In my opinion, it should be a real close game. I can't see it not being a close game. It's gotta be a close game, I think. When I break it down, I look at Penn State's offense has a few questions. I don't know if the offensive line's going to be where it needs to be right now. But I think if the offense can hold its own, put up some points on the Pitt's defense is kind of young. But Penn State's offensive line needs to be pretty good. I think they'll be okay. I think they can hold their own. I think it's more Penn State's defensive line and linebackers. If Penn State's front 7 can hold its own in this game, I think that Pitt's going to have a hard time going up against the running game. And they don't really have anybody at receiver that's real dangerous. So then, they don't have much on offense. And if the defense can hold Pitt to like 14 points, Penn State's going to win. Easy. But my honest prediction is that the defensive line has a little bit of trouble early on figuring it out. I think that they can get pressure on the QB. Penn State's offense is still kicking some kinks out, but Pitt's defense is young, a little bit inexperienced, and I don't know if they're quite there yet. I think Penn State should be able to put up enough points on them. My heart says Penn State 23-21, and that's also what my mind says. I think Penn State's got more talent-wise, but I think Penn State has a little bit. I think Pitt has a little bit of that advantage on home field advantage and overall working the kinks out. That's what a lot of people are going with. A lot of people are like, oh, well, Pitt's going to win it by a couple points just because I think they go, well, Penn State's got the offense and defensive line to work the kinks out, and I could easily go that way too. I mean, I could easily say Pitt 24-21 or something like that, and it wouldn't be, oh, you're such an idiot, Andrew. So, overall, I think it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a good game. But, I mean, I hate Pitt. I just do. I always have hated Pitt. I just hate Pitt. So, I really don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do if we lose. But now that I'm getting closer to the game, I'm like, oh, we're probably going to lose this game. We have a good shot at losing it. But I think we have a good shot at winning it, too. But if our defensive line can't get pressure on them, and our offensive line isn't very good, we're going to have a long day. The offense isn't going to put up many points, and we might be looking at like 28-10, like last year against Temple, just all over again. But this is a pivotal game for the year. Because when you look at it, if we lose this, the momentum doesn't go our way. Now we gotta play Temple, who's gonna be hungry for us. Get Michigan, that's tough, you know. But if we win, we're 2-0, you know. And Temple's not gonna be a real hard team this year. I don't think they're not gonna be quite as hard as they were last year, from what I saw. So it's like, hey, we're 2-0, you know, that's pretty good, and we can get some momentum going. But if we lose to Pitt, Pitt's our first challenge and our first real challenge. I don't think Kent State is going to turn out to be really good this year. And Pitt's going to be, if we lose to Pitt, all the momentum's going to go down the drain, just like last year against Temple. You know, you're excited for a new year. This is still part of the new year. We don't know what's going to happen. You know, for all I know, the offense could be like lit on fire, and they could just be so good this year. But you know, I just don't think that that's going to happen. But like what I said, this is a really important game for James Franklin, and this year it sets the tone. I think if we lose, I could see us going 6-6, honestly. I think it sets the tone, and I think we might be able to go 9-3, honestly. So I think it's a pivotal game. I think we pull it out at the end. It's going to be close, though. It's going to be a good game, but I hope Penn State pulls it out. Fuck Pitt.